Well, hello again. This is Steve from offthegridinoz.com. I thought I'd just do a quick review of these Chinese pot stills. Now, I did a quick video on it the other day, and I thought, no, I didn't really explain a great deal. There's very few reviews on these pot stills, the 3-component pot stills with the thumper. One review I found, the gentleman basically complained about the packaging. But look, what we'll do here today is we've got a 30-litre pot still. It was very good value. It was around about the $300 mark Australian. The things that I noticed was the little rubber seal here. They seem to be neoprene. They look like they'll last a while. I have ordered a couple more. But that seal on the big container and on the little condenser, which is over here, has another one. There's the other one. Yeah, they're not bad. They look like they'll last. I did notice though on the big one, on the pressure cooker, when you put the lid down with these clamps that are on the side, it did leak a little bit of steam out the side. So I did the traditional fix for that, which is a little bit of flour paste, the flour and water to make a paste up. That sealed it down nicely. Now we've done quite a few runs with this now. The hoses are good. They've got little neoprene rubbers that go in the joins, into the tank, into the bottom of the thumper, the top of the thumper, there's another one, and the join that goes into the actual condenser. It also has a neoprene seal. All up for 300 bucks, you get the little taps on the side, you get the little flow and return lines. They weren't long enough to connect to my sink. My sink was a little bit further away, but it wasn't too hard to extend them. And we set this on a gas burner, an LPG gas burner, which is not too bad. Now, a couple of things I noticed, or at least one major thing I noticed, the optimum temperature for distilling things other than water tends to be around about the 170 mark. What I wound up finding that to keep the boiler on 200, because this is a double distillation, or a semi-double distillation, let's call it. The water gets distilled in here, boiled in here, goes through this pipe into the thumper and goes through another layer of water in there, which causes the double distillation. Now, to keep the temperature up to get good flow out of the little tailpipe over here, well, I can't say it. Yeah, to get good flow out, I found I had to keep this up around about the 180 mark. And towards the end of any run, I was bumping it up to nearly 200. Which wasn't causing any adverse effects. It was just on the little thermometer that comes with it. You can see it there, sort of. I tried to keep it down to, like everybody suggests, around about the 170 degree odd mark. I let it run to 200, no adverse effects. The gas was quite easy to keep down to 200. So yeah, that was just a little bit of information. But generally for $300, stainless steel, aluminium pipes, not real crash shot on those. I wouldn't mind replacing those pipes with copper one day. They're only simple pipes, they'll be easy to make up. But yeah, look, I think we'll get some considerable use out of this for the money that it cost, and it works very effectively. The quantities that we were meant to pull out of the 30-litre boiler were above what was suggested we would get out of it. So look, if you're looking for a still to distill water or essential oils or other things, not that we do other things, but yeah, if you're looking for a still, these Chinese pot stills, they get my, like I'm pretty fussy, and I would have liked an orthodox still, an air still. Everyone goes for these modern air stills, but being off the grid, again, as I mentioned in the other video, we could not go off the grid because the power consumption of the electric style stills is far too much. A propane bottle, I'm calculating, will last approximately a year. That's not a bad spend. I mean, if you use your still, if you buy it and you actually use it, even 50 times a year, one bottle's going to do it. $2 a run in Australia. So there you go. There's a Chinese still review. I haven't whinged about the packaging, unlike the other gentleman in the other still review. This is one of the genuine thumper Chinese stills. Took 4 weeks to get here. Low cost. I've already been in contact with them about replacement seals, and they're quite okay with getting the seals up as a separate item and mailing them out very cheaply. So even the rubber seals, the neoprene seals, seem to be not going to be a problem, I should say. But yeah, there you go. Stainless steel, very good value. from trialing it a couple of times now. Very good, works very well. And there you go. So this is Steve from offthegridnoz.com. I hope this actually gives anybody looking at Chinese stills at least an example of somebody that is using one. You'll hear a lot of things about the Chinese stills. They're not orthodox, they're not reflux, they're not this, they're not that. Well, you know, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. If you want to spend a bit more money on a reflux still, and you are, let's say, stuck in the burbs with the power and everything connected, well, honky frickin' dory, that's all good. Go and buy yourself a reflux still and hang shit on the Chinese ones. But if you are looking for a still that you can run on an open flame, wood burner, gas burner, very simple to set up, not many parts that are going to be an issue bar those seals, and I think the old, as I said, the old paste, flour and water paste, that does that job quite good. These are definitely the go, and I have looked at a lot of stills, and I know the purists will go, nah, 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 and squeal like a baby. Well, that's okay for them. We are off the grid in Oz, and if you want to come see a little bit more about us, jump on the link down below, offthegridinoz.com. It's a new website. We've had websites up for about 7 years, 8 years, but this is a new one, still filling it with content. But feel free to pop by and have a look. Send us a message. We don't spam anybody. We don't make any money out of anybody. So, you know, we promote a few good off-grid products, but we don't make any money off them. But drop by. But there you go. Chinese stills from somebody off-grid who has been using it now for a few weeks. Seems to be no problem, actually quite impressed. Cheers for now. Bye.